Hey YouTube family, welcome to Curvy Girl Fit TV. Today we are going to have a more serious conversation and the topic is going to be saggy skin and what you can do about saggy skin. So, if you're a subscriber, I want to thank you for tuning in to another episode of Curvy Girl Fit TV, and if this is your first time watching it, thank you as well for tuning in. So, grab your glass of wine and let's have a conversation. So let's go ahead and just dive right into it. First, we're going to talk about things that you can do to lessen your chances of excess skin, and then we're going to talk about the surgical options that you have to get rid of your loose skin. So, first things first. A lot of people think that if I go to the gym and just do cardio, that I'm going to lose the weight, which is true. You will lose the weight. But the downside of that is you're going to have loose skin. So I cannot stress enough how important it is to lift weights just as much as you do cardio. So I always recommend if you're going to do 30 minutes of cardio, you can do 30 minutes of weightlifting um, just to kind of balance it out. At the time that I was losing weight, for me, that's exactly what I did. I didn't have anyone to kind of coach me through my weight loss journey. I did it all on my own. So I was just doing treadmill, and I did absolutely no weights. Luckily, I did not have a lot of excess skin, but I had enough to where it made me uncomfortable. So that is the number one thing I stress: weight lift. Definitely lift some weights. So number two, there are other options out there such as waist trainers, which can kind of help shrink that mid area while you're like doing cardio and things like that. But still, even with that, even if you're wearing a waist trainer, still lift weights. There is a third option where I've seen people use like saran wrap to like wrap their bodies and things like that, which it actually works, but it's definitely a temporary solution and not a long-term solution. So that'll give you temporary results, but if you're looking for long-term results, I would not go with that option. So that's pretty much it. You need to lift weights if you want to lessen your chances of loose skin. Now, let's say that you have done that. You've done cardio, you've done weightlifting, and you've gotten to your goal weight, but you still are not satisfied with the amount of skin that you have left over. Then it's time to start thinking about surgical options. So, there are a lot of different surgical options that you can do to get rid of your skin. Obviously, the tummy tuck. Tummy tucks are not covered by insurance, so you will have to pay out of pocket for it. There's arm lifts to get rid of the excess skin on your arms. There's leg lifts to get rid of the excess skin on your legs. So there's a ton of different surgical options out there. There's something even called the paniculectomy. So I want to touch on the paniculectomy from a personal standpoint because I myself I've had the paniculectomy. So I was there. I lost the weight, um, but I had excess skin in my stomach area, which I was not comfortable with. So basically, the paniculectomy is another option to a tummy tuck because originally I wanted to do a tummy tuck, but it obviously wasn't covered by insurance. So I said I would, save my coins and get that done. But then I did some research and came across a paniculectomy. Now, a paniculectomy is not a full tummy tuck. Let me say that again. A paniculectomy is not a tummy tuck, but it can give you sort of a tummy tuck result in your fupa area. Okay, so a lot of women, especially after having children, we end up with these fupas, and we don't like the way that it looks on our pants or when we're wearing a dress and things like that. Now, a paniculectomy will remove the fupa area. And if you don't have a lot of upper stomach, that will be a great option for you if you have insurance, because insurances will cover a paniculectomy. It is considered a medical necessity. It is not considered cosmetic. So that is what I got. I got a paniculectomy. Now, how I got it covered under my insurance? Okay. How I got it covered under my insurance. It actually took me about a year to get it covered. The first time I was denied because I did not have a stable weight for at least 3 months, which I was unaware that I needed to do. So when I went back for my second consultation, I kept a stable weight for 3 months. Once I kept that stable weight for 3 months, during my consultation, the doctor asked me a series of questions. So some of the questions included, do you have rashes in your stomach area? Does it cause you depression, or does it cause you anxiety? Things like that. Your answer is always yes. It's always yes, okay? Yes, it causes rashes. Yes, it causes depression. Yes, it causes me anxiety, okay? This is how you're going to get your paniculectomy covered, okay? It needs to be considered a medical necessity. I cannot stress that enough. So, once I answered those questions and the insurance saw that I kept a stable weight for 3 months, boom, it was approved. And so I was like really excited. So again, it's not in comparison to a tummy tuck. Now, let me kind of break down what a tummy tuck is and what a paniculectomy is in detail. So a tummy tuck, basically, they go in, they take out your belly button, and they lift up your skin, and they surgically tighten the muscles underneath your stomach. And then they replace your skin back down. They remove the excess skin. They they move your belly button. So sometimes it's like a little higher. They have to, depending on how much skin they have to remove, they have to move your belly button. So they have to put it in another area, which is a lot of times when you see a person with a long, like a really long, skinny belly button and like really flat abs, it's usually because they had a tummy tuck. That's the appearance of a belly button after a tummy tuck. So then they go in and then they do lipo after, and then you suck out the rest of the fat in the stomach. Put your skin back on, sew you up, boom. That's your tummy tuck. A paniculectomy, on the other end, they go in and they cut you right below or at the waistline from hip to hip, and they cut off the extra skin, toss it, and tighten you back up, sew you back up. You're not getting any lipo. They're not moving your belly button, relocating your belly button, or anything like that. It's just literally removing your fupa. And again, if you don't have a lot of upper stomach, that might be the best option for you. So, yeah. So then, now let's go to the arm lift, because some people, the stomach was my biggest problem area. My second biggest problem area is my arms, which I still have a lot of excess skin on my arms. So I've looked into getting what's called a brachioplasty, which is a medical term for arm lift. An arm lift is considered cosmetic. It is not considered a medical necessity for most insurances. Now, there may be rare circumstances where it may be for some people, but a lot of insurances will consider that cosmetic. Therefore, it is not covered by insurance, and it can range anywhere between like $8,000 and $10,000. So basically, what I'll kind of show you my arms. So this is my arm. I obviously have a lot of excess skin, as you can see. So basically, what they do is they cut from right here up to your underarm and almost to like your elbow or whatever, and they'll just remove that, so it like looks like that, whatever. So and then, but the bad part about it is that you'll have a long scar here, but if you don't chip off the scar, like you can always get a tattoo over that. That's not a big deal. That's what I was thinking. If I got it, I'll just get a nice tattoo and call it a day. But it solves your arm problem. But again, it's not covered. Same thing for a leg lift. They just go in and they cut, usually like from the knee on up, and they just get rid of that extra skin. You have like a long scar on the inner part of your leg, but you can get a tattoo. I'm not sure how much that usually costs, because that wasn't really an issue for me. I like my little chunky thighs, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't trying to get rid of those. So, yeah, those are pretty much your options. You can get lipo for like your flank areas and things like that. But that's not really a skin issue. That's just like additional stubborn fat that doesn't want to go away. So let me kind of show you what mine looks like. So okay, here I am here. As you see, I don't have a fupa. A little fat head a little bit, but I don't have a fupa. So, as you can see, I'll pull it down some. I got a little bit of stomach. Like I said, my stomach area wasn't like the upper part of my stomach, should I say, wasn't like a huge issue for me. It was the fupa. I do have like a little bit of stomach there, but I do not have a fupa. And as you can see, my scarring there, it goes from hip to hip. But my scarring is like really minimal. My doctor was amazing. Like he was great. So my scarring is really like minimal. I've seen like horrible scarring, which was like really, that was something that concerned me. Is I'm like, oh yeah, I can get a tattoo over it. But when I was researching this stuff, some people had some horrible, horrible scarring. So I was blessed to have minimum scarring. My process, or my healing process, was a breeze. Now, when you get a paniculectomy, most of the times you have to get a couple of drains in, to kind of catch that fluid for a few weeks after your surgery. I didn't have to have any drains at all, and like I was good. Like there's pain, obviously, because that's your stomach. Pain lasted for like, I would say like 6 weeks, but it subsided like a little bit each week. So, but for the most part, it was like one of the best things I could have done. Like it has really changed my life. So in addition to weight loss, like that is like one of the things that I will never regret getting a paniculectomy. And so I'm very fortunate that I was able to have an insurance company that would cover it, even though they kind of put me through the wire trying to get it covered, but I got it covered, and so I'm blessed about that. But anyway, so if you have any other questions regarding like surgeries or um, any other way that you can kind of lessen your skin, or if you have anything specifically about paniculectomies that I can answer for you, leave it in the comment section. Also, if you don't want to leave it in the comment section and you rather email me, like it's too personal or something, I'll leave my email in the description section as well. So I do that. And follow me on IG at Curvy Girl Fit LLC. I'll put that link in the description. I'll put all my information in the description. So also, if you like this crop top, I have a series of Curvy Girl Fit Apparel that are for sale currently, and so I'll leave that link in the description as well. This is a crop top. I have racerback shirts. I have just regular t-shirts. So yeah, check it out. I'll leave that in the link. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like the video and share it. And I'll see you curvy girls later. See you later.